Uverse. Welcome to Gunverse YouTube channel. Today we have some CCI reviews. I have some CCI shot shells that I brought the clay out, the ballistics clay. So I want to try out the CCI shot shells on the ballistic clay. And then I also purchased some CCI, some harder hitting CCI shots. They're 32 grain instead of 40 grain. So they go, they hit harder than your traditional 22 Magnum. And I also bought some CCI stingers that I want to try out on the ballistics clay. So your average 22 is 40 grains and it's going about 1100 feet per second. The CCI stingers go 1650 feet per second and they're 32 grain. So with the smaller grain bullet, they're able to get a little bit more powder in there. So that's why it goes faster. So I pretty much just wanted to show the difference between the standard 22 LR 40 grain bullet and then the slightly faster 32 grain 1650 feet per second CCI Stinger. So today we're just out here having some fun. We're trying out the new CCI ammo, and we'll be using my PMR 30 for the 22 Magnums, and for the 22 LRs we'll be using my 6.5 inch Heritage Rough Rider 6-shot, and then we'll get up close and try the CCI shot shells. So a couple announcements for the channel. I read the analytics and 93% of you are not subscribers. So if you could do me a favor and take 2 seconds and hit that subscribe button. We got to get that number, like only 7% of people subscribe, so we need to get that number way up. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you at the shooting range. All right, so we're here out at the shooting range. I have the first round I have loaded up is a standard 40 grain 22 LR, and then following it is a CCI Stinger. So I'm going to shoot the clay on the left side with the 22 LR, and with the Stinger is going to be on the right. Safety's off. We're hot. This one might not go off first round. I forgot to put my ear pro on. All right, let's check that out. So this first one was the 22 LR, the regular 40 grain, and this was the 32 grain one, much smaller entrance, and I don't think they penetrated because I don't see any. There's no holes in the back of the cardboard, so that means this 8-inch block of clay stopped both of those bullets, which is pretty impressive, I think. So yeah, pretty good power. Yeah, they didn't come through. Wow, I thought for sure they would go through. So, all right, next I'm going to do the 22 Magnum. Same thing. I'm going to do one. The first one will be a regular 40 grain, and then the second one will be a 32 grain faster one. All right, so here I have my Kel-Tec PMR 30. I have one round of 40 grain CCI traveling 1,800 feet per second. So we're going to shoot the clay with this, and then I'm going to shoot the clay with the CCI Stinger. Got butterfingers today. It happens though. Okay. Now this is the 32 grain. All right, we're all clear. Let's go investigate. Safe. So this was the 40 grain 22 Magnum, and wow, this one didn't penetrate either. None of these have penetrated the clay, but we have a massive wounds channel in there, if you can see, and you can see all of the jacket has split apart everywhere. So, and then this this one was the 32 grain going 2,250 feet per second. So with the 22 Magnums, I think the 32 grain outperformed the standard 40 grain, but for some reason with the 22 LR, uh, the standard 40 grain seemed to have outperformed the uh, 32 grain CCI Stinger. So I want to try that one more time with the Heritage Rough Rider and the 22 LR and the CCI Stinger. I want to redo that one more time just because I don't know. I just want to make sure we got the right conclusion. So I'm going to reform this clay and we're going to retry the first series of this test. So let's try it again. The first experiment again. The first shot is going to be our standard 40 grain CCI LR, 22 LR, and the second one is going to be the 32 grain CCI Stinger that's going substantially faster. So. All right, let's check it out. We're safe. All right, so we literally got the same response as the first time. This top one is the 40 grain 22, and the bottom one is the 32 grain CCI Stinger. So once again, neither one of them penetrated through the clay all the way, but there's some pretty gnarly wound channels in there. So next we're going to try the CCI shot shells. I have them in 22 LR and 22 Magnum. So these are for like small game. They have a ton of little pellets in there. So I'm going to reshape the clay, and I just want to show you all the pattern, the blast pattern on the CCI shot shells. It's pretty cool. So we'll check that out next. All right, so we're here out on the range. We're going to try the CCI shot shell. This is the 22 LR, and then we're going to check the blast pattern. So this has, I think, 52 very tiny little lead pebbles in there. So we're about to find out. All right, we're on safe. Let's go check it out. All right, so you can see the pattern here. Oh, is that a piece? No, that's clay. So you can see it does look like there are some bigger shot in there. It looks like you got all your average size one, and it looks like there's a handful of larger shot. So I'm going to spin it around, and we're going to shoot it with the 22 Magnum. All right, so I have one CCI shot shell, 22 WMR, round chambered. All right, we're on safe. Let's go check it out. Oh wow, this one has bigger shot in it. The 22 Magnum has bigger shot in it than the 22 LR, which makes sense, I guess, because they have a lot more space in the Magnum. But see if I can try and find one of those. No, it's buried. Trying to find one of those shots for you. Oh, I can't find it. But anyway, so that's the pattern on the Magnum. They're still great for small game. You know, if you got invasive squirrels or chipmunks or any voles or moles or anything. So they have these available for any caliber. I have them for my 45 long Colt. They make 9mm, they make 40 cal, they make anything you can think of, they have for the CCI shot shells now. So all right, well, thanks for joining us, folks. I wanted to try out the new ammo that I got and try out the shot shells on the ballistics gel. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time, and God bless.